Hello, my name is Brian Ricketts, and I am a faculty-led program specialist working in education abroad under the Office of Global Affairs. This is the second video in the series covering questionnaire number 3, Cost and Finances, as part of your faculty-led program proposal. This video will cover questions 9 to 17. If you have not watched the first video in this series, we recommend you go back and watch that first before watching this video. Now let's get started. So here we are on the main page of our proposal. If we scroll down, we can see under application questionnaires, question part 3, cost and finances. We're going to click on that, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to open up. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and scroll down, and we'll start with question 9 today. So question 9, foreign institutional cost. Use this field if you are working with a university partner on program development. Your faculty-led program specialist will work with the foreign institution to determine the best form of payment on behalf of the group. In some cases, it may be feasible to work within reciprocal exchange agreements to reduce the programming cost for WVU students. Great. So, and just here, you'll select yes or no, and then if you do select yes, the information box will come up and you can put the information right there. And if you select no, then you can move on to question 10. And question 10 is the same also. If you choose yes, you can enter the information in the box. If you choose no, then you can move on to question 11. So question 10, vendors and program packages. WVU has partnerships with many study abroad and travel program providers. Please let your faculty-led program specialist know if you need assistance requesting a customized program package. They can help you with that. These packages simplify the program planning for faculty leaders and provide on-ground support for travel logistics. All payments will be made by your faculty-led program specialist for program packages, and first-time faculty leaders are encouraged to work with a provider as this allows you to focus more on your academics. So please note, if you have a proposal or any documentation for either of the last two questions, please upload them to questionnaire part 4 under the application questionnaires on the main program application page. So if we go back right here to our main page, you'll see other documentation. You'll click right there. And here's where you'll be able to upload any of that information. You can click the Document Center, or you can click File, I believe, yep, there we go. And you'll be able to select a file from there off of your computer or your hard drive. So, all right, let's go back. Go back into our costs and finances, and we'll move on to question 11. And this is lodging cost. So for lodging cost, please include the number of nights at each location that you'll need lodging. List any agreements or prices which you have already acquired. In general, students are housed in double accommodations and faculty are reserved singles, and it is not appropriate for faculty and students to share accommodations. If you're not staying in a standard hotel, please include this information. These can include homestays, tents, boats, etc. Question 12, meals provided. Does your program include group meals? Please note if meals are included with lodging, a foreign institution or provider. Faculty are no longer permitted to issue cash per diem to students for meals. So while it's nice to include meals, it does increase the cost of the program. Having students purchase their own meals allows them to control cost and gives them the opportunity to explore. Our recommendation is to have a few meals included, such as breakfast, which is included with the hotel, and host a few group dinners. This method seems to work well and strikes a good balance in helping group dynamics and personal development within the group. So, all right. We'll move on to question 13, class materials and equipment. And just like before, you select yes or no. If you select yes, you can put the information in there. If you select no, you can move on to the next question. So, class materials. You can include any required materials that you want to purchase on behalf of the group. Please clarify if the material will be purchased in mass or if you want us to let students know that they need to purchase the item personally, such as textbooks or laptops. All right, question 14, guides, guest lecturers, and speakers. Many programs benefit from the expertise of local speakers, professionals, and/or guides. Honorariums or service fees can be paid for their time. Please indicate what arrangements have already been made as well as the nationality of any individual. U.S. citizens working abroad have different tax implications than paying foreign nationals. Great. Question 15, excursions. Any excursion required for all students should be included in the program budget. Only optional activities and those during free time should be considered a personal expense to students. If you do not have an exact cost, please list the activity. These funds are also fluid within the budget. Unused transportation or excursion funds may be used to provide an additional group meal or other group activity which enhances your group's experience abroad. All right. Question number 16, other expenses. Use this field to add anything that doesn't fit in the categories above. It may be used for trip tips, visas, vaccinations, etc. Not all items can be included in the program budget. However, personal expenses will be disclosed to students so they can best prepare for their financial needs. All right, and finally, question 17, salary and per diem. Salary and per diem. All faculty and staff will receive compensation for their work leading a study abroad program. The current salary policy can be found on the Education Abroad website or by contacting your faculty-led program specialist. Please list all faculty and chaperones as well as if the program is considered in or out of load of their normal teaching contract. Per diem describes the funds paid to faculty to cover meals and incidentals while abroad. Rates for each location are federally regulated. Please provide the days of travel and the location for each night's accommodations, as well as any meals included in lodging or group activities. Your faculty-led program specialist will determine your maximum per diem rate. Great. You've now completed your cost questionnaire and can click the submit button. If you have not finished, just click the save for later button to complete at a later date. Please reach out to your faculty-led specialist at any time if you have any questions. And thank you very much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.